Okay, I'm going to do the combo of 7 and 8. This is 5.1, so we just have to identify these things. The first thing I'm going to do is just factor this. So on the top, I see I can factor out an x squared plus 2x minus 8. On the bottom, I can factor out a negative 4x, so I get x plus 3. I'm going to factor this stuff in here now. So what multiplies to negative 8x squared but adds to 2? Well, that'd be 4 and negative 2. So the top, the x stays there, and I get to use the shortcut because there's no coefficient in front of my squared term. That's really nice for us. So I go x plus 4, x minus 2, over negative 4x, x plus 3. Okay, so number of discontinuities. Basically, that's saying how many vertical asymptotes and holes do you have? Like, if you were to add the number of them together, how many would it be? Well, there's basically, I like to start by finding the domain on this. So I know x cannot equal 0 because if I cover this up, I'm saying, all right, what am I going to plug in to make this 0? Negative 4 times what gets me 0? Well, that would be 0. So x cannot equal 0. And now I also know that x cannot equal negative 3. This tells me that I have two discontinuities because I have two spots where there will be breaks in my domain. And so that's a way that you can tell. Vertical asymptotes and holes, well, first I'm going to see if anything cancels. And it looks like we do have an x cancels out. So I'd be left with x plus 4 times x minus 2 over negative 4, x plus 3. Whatever did not cancel becomes the asymptote. So the 0 canceled out, but the negative 3 in the x plus 3 stayed. So I have an asymptote at x equals negative 3. You better have that x equals there, or I will count you wrong, because this represents a line, so I need to say x equals. I'm going to have a hole at 0, because that was the other spot. That was the factor that canceled. The way I'm going to find the y-coordinate is I'm going to plug 0 in to the simplified version, so this one. So I have 0 plus 4, 0 minus 2 over negative 4 times 0 plus 3. So 4 times negative 2 is negative 8 over negative 4 times 3, which is negative 12. Negatives cancel, and those can reduce by 4 each, so I get 2 over 3. Okay, horizontal asymptote. This is one I'm looking for if it's top heavy, bottom heavy, or equally weighted. This one is top heavy because, as you can see, the higher exponent is on the top. So if it's top heavy, then we don't have any horizontal asymptotes. Okay, the x-intercepts, I'm going to set the top equal to 0 of the simplified version. I'm just going to box this because this is the one that we've been doing everything off of. So, you know, our holes we found here, our x-intercepts we're going to find here. I'm setting the numerator equal to 0, so just the top. So if I set this equal to 0, I'm saying, all right, what do I plug in? Here would be negative 4, so I have negative 4, 0, and also a positive 2, 0. My y-intercept, I'm going to plug 0 in for x, because at the y-intercept, that's where the x-coordinate is 0. So, actually, we've actually done this because, look, there's actually a hole there. So technically, we don't have a y-intercept because there's a hole there. None. I'm just going to write hole. And now I just found everything.